Okay, Abuzabama Kwaba strong so about Ghana politics avenue so. A year speaker of parliament Ede and Simbi Ababe Tuja enye Asam Keto Accra. Mensa was se on resign and manimia na Mensa no onye obia o deserve se se oye EC boss, Electoral Commission boss enye Asam Keto Accra, all because of Ablekuma North Constituency. Sa seat na HSA yato ababe pemene Mensa into me and declare abano. Now that means there is something fishy between EC and NPP at say nyoma bi ekoswa NDC for ankasa kra no omonti ase entiene Speaker of Parliament say Mensa say onfa ne dibre no ento enimani ya enye Asam Keto Accra yense momre mom yenko na yenkonkoti ensema ekoso our political highway ne so unsubscribe ya subscribe like na share ma afofron so ensa into me enkabi Ghana politics avenue so medamase
because let's say Speaker of Parliament and a member of Parliament for na say almost channel say and manimu ye because and I'm asking 60 days obi asuli mono 60 days near the election it way a chum almost 7 months there now 7 woni medjuma so am catch them say oni medjuma no nani so
okay
so on deserve e be ye kra nka on resign
I see
now obi me take over no
okay.
Make sure that in the next 15-20 days or 30 days no yeah baba we ran for 62 polling stations
okay
now Abekumanov member of parliament July wabra Abekumanov say member of parliament
all right
the parliamentarians na
e die ne ye ho as a nation ye did ne saa na akoye Saud ye bi na ya san aba na tweka sa what is wrong with us as a people?
I think the Nika mention what here for it's sad when you have to about for how many months in the year abano you to December somewhere it's almost 6 months in the year and the constituency is here to have a representation and for many of Ghanaians the majority of the people within our political they don't care. It's not much of a concern because after all you don't know now and it's exactly what happened at our shop. Say you turn for the whole 4 years, a constituency and your representative. So whatever it is, you expect by now, whatever the problem is, can resolve your way.
Exactly.
Because the paramount interest and yet which political party and the political representative. But the people out there, no hang and no meet me when the Democrats say MP. But you are such a very terrible president. Akuffo 4 years, I will be in your MP. And this will be say, so 6 months, what is the problem? That is the idea. But per the constitutional provision, it is totally illegal to go this long run without a representation. The constitutional right now, these individuals enjoy under the 1992 constitution. You've taken it away.
Exactly.
And you don't see any clear path line there that why the Electoral Commission, the institution that is supposed to take both steps and ensure we resolve this particular matter. Nothing straightforward. Just there is no clear-cut path, and that has to do with Adebia Mekase. The institutional weaknesses are over the years, I jeopardize the prospect of our democracy in a Benin because in a country where you have robust, very independent, fair-minded Electoral Commission, whatever the situation is, you need just about a month or whatever to do whatever it is. But and I'm saying over the year you're going to elections, the scars of this electoral misunderstanding, or resolve some of the issues now. And it creates a whole lot of scene in this country, if we go ahead to do this thing, what will be the possible political backlash? Because don't forget, people are seeking to protect their job. Electoral Commission is the way. Or not sure whether petition president and him asking so I don't know what is happening, but for me, if we dig into the ineffectiveness institutions enjoy over the years, and I will not blame any political party. Although they are actors, they have key interest, and whichever way political actors, who say MPP for a year, they dig. These are political parties with political interest. You can't begrudge them when they rise to the occasion and demand, we do this, do that. But you as an institution, we are fair-minded, we are focused, and you know what you want. When there's a clear-cut part line, and the banana for who said this is the line, say na yeko abano. I got 10 polling stations. Pink sheet, you know, and
Yeah.
will be one day, and now you think that on legitimate grounds, you know, you have legal justifications to annul some of the votes now from some of the constituencies now. Provide a basis, then you order a re-election at that particular polling stations and so forth. But we cannot continue to subject these people to a long haul of not having a representation because of somebody's ineptitude or incompetence. But for us, it's normal because my culture persisted for how many years? 4 good years, and we never deemed those things as injustice. The people were denied representation for 4 good years. Development, yes, and common sakano. By now, I'm expecting to be creating a electoral commission for the 4 years in the name of Monsan Kam, one Sankano. I would deny more representation, but nobody is taking those issues up. Parliament sat aloof. And for them, it was business as usual because that time, opposition, you see. So those dynamics and those weaknesses, creating and normalize it. Some of these inefficiencies, I would think, so we are good to go. And it's the reason why some of these things are persistent. I think that the pressure be our high. Let us put on the Electoral Commission, and they should make sure that they do the right thing.
Ivan, in all of this conversation, you know, Electoral Commission clearly. MIATS say one more pink sheet because of the chaotic scenes here also a coalition center. Okay. The electoral officer, in fact, the returning officer for that particular constituency, you know, can opinion we have him on tape and record say or say the pink sheet ira.
Okay.
Fast forward, pink sheet ira. You decided say after we rely on the 2 political parties. Indeed. NDC for Beka say one also who on pink sheet nibi. Then you decided say you use the NPP pink sheet, you know, and you say a scam.
Okay.
To work with it, and as we hear now, no, the NDC themselves, you know, so say the Omobonjo, so say you use just one party, and the original pink sheet, you know, but a scanned pink sheet, and in all of this, also they say protection. Ghana police MR protection, and you'll be able to call the election for whoever won. What are we doing to ourselves as a people? Are we not still going around the same situation without a clear pathway?
It's true because it's a problem. Electoral Commission elections now, you know how we do our election, even at the electoral area. These are things that are done publicly. Electoral Commission, on what basis are they telling us our pink sheet ira? The pink sheets, you give copies to all the participants in the elections. So say Electoral Commission pink sheet ira, NDC pink sheet or MPP pink sheet or other political parties. There were people on the ground who observed the process. And so forth. If they are really serious, they really want to do a transparent process involving all the actors because. So, find a pink sheet. Getting people to agree is another thing. So, in your process to recovering these things, you involve all these actors in the process. So, the eventual outcome now will be accepted by all.
Exactly.
And so, if say Electoral Commission pink sheet, other political parties pink sheet, then you send something fishy. You understand?
Exactly.
Something fishy has gone on. And they say, "Obi pink sheet, I can't bear the first pink sheet. I know be crying there, no be so crying. The process was it captured on video? What are some of the? So I think that you see the inefficiencies in our electoral process. Prior to the elections, the Yamubi can be, but people thought they are not Mensa and not other people, but you see some of these processes as a phenomenon. It's very sad. Ghana, a journey from 1992 to where we are. We've gone through a lot of transitions. Unfortunately for us, we've been very kind to ourselves. Encounter any violence.
Exactly.
And we think it's okay. But trust me, you put your electoral process under a microscope. Now you review critically, you could see that there are a lot of deficiencies that we need as a people to address because and then a year working over, a time will come. Some of these petty misunderstandings as if may generate into something bigger. And say electoral misunderstanding that part of the world I create a lot of graveyard in Africa. All the your friends are maintaining from Sudan when as a result of some of these things. You understand? So I think that we need to take cue from some of these things. Now you move on as a country. Say some of these petty things are ever up. How do we address them? Exactly. But we don't avail our mind to some of these. We will catch us say it's a constituency now, but 99%, we are done. The process was successful, and that was okay. It will take just a constituency or an electoral area to start the fire in this country, and if you are not careful, it will consume the entire political, democratic way you set it up. No? So for me, I think if there is anybody to blame, it's the Electoral Commission.
What will be your recommendation moving forward? They say, NDC for someone dear in their minds. Almost here, you say 62 of the polling stations, rerunning elections, because they say, they will not accept that narrative. Say some scanned copies bina be using in their kekeka. Yeah. The MPP is also firm on the situation. Say one more, about one 62 no scan now. Munyama I see akabe 3 pen, just so that they complete the whole discussion. Sir. Almost scan copies, are legitimate enough to be the game changer in helping resolve this whole matter in the space. So, say advisedly, DMPana ubetimi akatre empenifua money electoral process in the
So I think we need to do a broader stakeholder engagement at that level. Now you make sure we review the process, because this particular year's elections, I give us a certain template. Maybe over the years we thought everything was okay. But this year, some of these fallout, I give us a template. So going forward, what are some of the things that we can do to resolve some of these things? Because is there are some constituencies I bet you say pink sheet we say media because nipa no nim say we lose elections and now ankoyi mana pink sheet no better than the baby. So who is that person who is monitoring just to ensure that we get a credible document to baby at the end of the day obi abeti you cannot conduct an election in an open space and tell me say pink sheet and I said nobody at the area
especially when by law now say omu post to pink sheet the polling station I'm surprised.
Yes.
And a two. She say eja almost eja koto. Yes, almost ipo. Ye na ye huni. Eja to baby ana. I say holding place here. Electoral Commission materials no. Esan komu keeping for some time. Honensu eja koto ye akoye.
Yes, because abatona yet when the most paramount key thing at the center of this whole thing. Nipa na wako jina what niko promote team. So that particular thing now is an inherent constitutional power that has been granted to that person.
Exactly.
No flimsy excuses, any justification will be back to take away that particular thing. So at any point in time, we are voting the nipa na the central thing it has to be guided and has to be protected. So some of these inefficiencies in a creating around can just make it say vote in the panel and I quash it for no apparent reason. For me, I think that these are some of the things I say now you monitor process beyond pink sheet, what are some, because pink sheet are papers. So it means that we are not going to have access to anything, that the election should be declared null and void. It doesn't make sense. So for me, I think that we need to move a step further. I give you a certain template that I don't know who mistakes and now build upon it. And this thing that has happened, I said we need to go beyond just pink sheet a paper. We need to build a system. Saying that here, even if it's about even recording the counting process, then you will have a video evidence. You understand? Video evidence. The man for phones. Can you delete it? Yes. So as soon as these are some of the things, because pink sheet, me pink sheet me we must sign, I take over all the place. But if there is something going forward, say the video, the Electoral Commission, the camera, say video the process, and I say something. Who say apart from the pink sheet, there is something out there. Give you us that evidential value in terms of some of these things. And yes, people will always try to exploit the weaknesses of some of these things because and then I walk away or chinabino and kobasa and I never be a yeti nipa no mo hana yedina mo constituency yedina mo MP in terms of development. What do they do? You understand? And fortunately for us, and I say fortunately or unfortunately, things say some people went 4 years without do the winner 6 months time. But we know that a clear infringement of your constitutional provisions, and we can't just sit. So I think the Electoral Commission need to wake up, now making sure that some of these things will be addressed. Whatever it is, they need to move in just to make sure they declare whoever that won that particular election. If they think results no munya, fractured and cannot be used, and now parties no involved no don't agree. Now say even run our those constituencies, they should just to get the people. My paramount interest is getting the people a representative. That is the most important. Right. Everything beyond that, no.
I was saying Ivan na Otenikano, Ivan Che Innocent na Otenikano. Mensaka Miami Niabema Farouk Osman. We a national communication team member the NPP Amayokio no. Tino Farouk Bogo dear
this year your media
why the brutal why brutal
experience you learn from a lot of mistakes
exactly
and life like as a course and you take it so it's 1 year right and put the right measures you will never pass the course
exactly
so we are still trying to learn the system we find ourselves
great
so
great na enkomo no wabetu sui na ye hwe sedia ye nyina no as a nation no ye bekoso a building nation no because Ghana should be the paramount winner in all of this conversation me sure so me ya adwene sa Ablekuma North ensem ne ye ken 6 months down we are still talking about the same thing ubie hunu what is happening in the space from baby wotie no what is happening e dey na ekoso
okay medals mada wa hwefo ase no wati for because no ti what intercase no ndawmas na yenda Ghana fo a omagibre agidwa omohwe CTV I say infringing on somebody's right and people's right is not about squeezing or maybe try to make the person uncomfortable but this is human rights a dom nipa bi na nyagide bi say yento abama osimase na obrentin no mbedi enim na enhihye pa ye pe wo your constituency and emfa ne so na ye sanka Ablekuma North is I think next to my constituency I've been the deputy youth organizer for Country Central for 2 times under party Bawumia.
Okay
I was last year's elections election be a BC like even John Mahama his excellency Akuffo was say abana he knew will win but not up to this extent.
Yeah.
So elections here says some million can say na yesuya dey wey politics to change. Yesuya dey the dynamics of that very election was extraordinary. Nobody understands that very election that went on. But maybe at times to a crowd for no what to money for. And now we are all learning to be politicians or good ones, not just think about Ghana first. Yes. Not your party, exactly. Not my party. But if you say oh ebe kon kan be dey nim say third world dey second year first you do baby and pompon so be aka say oto wa ba no ye kan machine bi kan ye ncho. That's why we have the scan copies. We have the scan copies after the everything I assign we no ultra picture now easy for so scan it they also have their copy or should in case they may be saying na easy for so munya scan copies so na be ya abani say na two parties no munti omo ase omo de omo ye no na mu no as the referees, Mamba say, oh, after elections, these are the scan copies that we had from each and every polling station. So in all, say, can't say become deeper. Then we can say, easy for so because easy, you know, a referee. Yes. And so the election is becoming heated. Now you have to protect human interest and people's amount for vote to be a we also say 5 o'clock at Tuaba. Now when to me, you as the EC. Why is your interest?
Yeah.
As a one you that's what I say because me the MPP ni upa kani nyaga say me dia bepe. And this because they also pay. But you as the referee play neutral. They only say no. After everything omo battle their pink sheets near there. But me as the EC I have the certified the friend is saying pink sheets. We want to scan copy with me phones. Like they said, almost your more scan copies number use scan copies in there. You use 3 police stations. Even without those 3 police stations, the MPPs are winning. Okay. So why wouldn't you give them the chance at least to accumulate the right things that's supposed to be accumulated? Nanka, yenya figures name. After all, Ablekuma North has been in the hands of the MPP for not today.
Yeah.
So winning, the woman has tried. I'm telling you, the woman have not tried a lot because who's or ye former Juma. Excuse me, let me say, some of our people were very complacent about your power until we win a higher stronghold. Imagine saying there's a Lusu Domiko Abenya. It tells you about signal. So the big cost of this is and let's say Lusu Akankwe South, BBC, because these constituencies are our strongholds, and say the Dakra and baby. But Emras when we say, oh, more to a banomini. There's also some agro now, enye tete na oba be na oba campaign mi ba MPP no obi wo ho pe Ghana say MPP o man no koso a obedi na without Ghana where is MPP without Ghana where is NDC Ghana mu na MPP nti e be sere easy at times no ba actually also over declare amount for dignity amount for bono yamani security so what is the president current what is the at the council of parliament are still you hold the front foot of the parliament. So why wouldn't you allow this very one constituency go fine, let it go after all you need even up to now 3 polling stations they bear me. So my career research will hold ground 3 polling stations because they talk about the class let me be away. And they more power because they are strong goals of the MPP.
Okay.
Ask yourself why are they not pushing for certain say 3 polling stations na kind of pen then 2 have an bill. Now I mean I said you get voters ID card your trouble will be a betoraba omutu wi ayanka na enhwe because the honey can omunim into no person man wan say in fact because the EC has the very scan copy.
I see.
The pink sheets. So in this no as a yankasa ye ha ablikman off for in a way.
It's unfortunate.
You know be we EC now. So say man ni fa no dey no say you say and this for the campaign na EC be you know mo be you na mo be you fine but money na djuma we am be you na mo.
Exactly.
But the motion is some money security no find na djuma no declare who tena amount for far on this. So enyo no na wo.
Okay.
Who tena amount for far on this. See na recently Jessica Echoma MP some financial education sector. Jessica almost 30 billion. And they are each
Ablekuma not. So far.
You see I'm tourism without MP.
Yes.
At least me say me constituency say I was part of the team. I got chair masset. The man student. It's encouraged. Also we have somebody because here you help am meet you more fee more masset. Obo am be sure mo din. After everything he came there sharing yoga, sharing water for them to read their eyes.
Okay. That was it. Okay. All right.
Okay, abusia we ne ensema ekọ so our political highway so Speaker of Parliament NHS watch Mensa say onto the office mo no mfa ne dibrel into of course nyoma bia oye no ense emfata kra chese ye Ghana ye democracy no ode ototo na se a enye asem keto akra nti Mensa we ye yabo interest o sha se na opake on my better master samoje pene kokoti sa ensem we edemaye on subscribe ya subscribe like and share ma for so ensa into me and kabi and don't forget to click on the notification bell so na be any updates be able drop biano onso onsa ebetumi aka medamase.